organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up tonight on Daily Iowan TV, Trump is no longer leading Iowa polls. Find out who is.
And finals week has begun here on campus. The IMU is hosting a number of events to help you get through the week.
One Iowa football player gets one of the most prestigious college football awards.
Find out who coming up in sports.
All of that and more coming up.
Daily Iowan TV starts now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ilana Neal.
And I'm Kelsey Stanger. More than 100 supporters and members of the advocacy group Moms Demand Action marched through downtown Saturday. They called for changes to gun laws here in Iowa and across the country. The rally featured government leaders from the state and local levels speaking out against the recent wave of mass shootings in America. The march also commemorated the 3rd anniversary of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. Members of the advocacy group asked supporters to connect with Iowa Senators Chuck Grassley and Joni Ernst over social media and urged them to help end gun violence.
Ted Cruz jumped ahead of Donald Trump in a new poll released Saturday, opening up a 10-point lead of likely Republican caucus goers in Iowa. Trump continues to lead most national polls, but was second in the Iowa poll, with 21% naming him as their first choice, compared with Cruz's 31%. Ben Cruz, who led the October survey, came in with just 13%, followed by Senator Marco Rubio at 10%. Cruz and Trump will face off Tuesday night in Las Vegas at the next Republican presidential debate.
Travel arrangements can sometimes be a little difficult obstacle for students attempting to go home over winter break. The Eastern Iowa Airport Shuttle is one option available to students who need to get to the airport in Cedar Rapids, and it's cheaper than most taxis. The shuttle costs $35. Rain or shine, the shuttle is the first step for some students on their long journey home.
It's good for its money. I mean, you can see right there, they're on time. They can pick you up at any time of day. I mean, I go pretty early. My flights are at like 5 in the morning, and they pick me up at like 3, so they're pretty convenient, and they're usually on time.
The shuttle runs from 4 a.m. to 1 a.m. every day.
Alexander Kozak appeared in court Friday, almost 6 months to the day since he was arrested in the shooting of Andrea Farrington at Coral Ridge Mall. Kozak appeared at a conference at the Johnson County Courthouse alongside his new lawyer, Alfredo Parrish, a criminal defense attorney from Des Moines known for taking on high-profile cases. Kozak was previously represented by public defender Peter Persuade. Persuade successfully filed a change of venue motion to move the trial from Johnson County because of media attention surrounding the case. Friday's informal status conference was largely centered on deadlines and logistics ahead of the trial, which is set for April 12th in Story County. And Iowa City Police says an estranged grandmother used a fake beard to sneak into City High's cafeteria and give her grandson gifts. Authorities charged 66-year-old Gloria Bryan with third-degree harassment and trespassing after an incident on October 20th at City High. According to police reports, officers were called to City High, where Bryan allegedly showed up unannounced to visit her grandson. Police said the parents of the student did not want any contact between him and his grandmother, and an officer issued Bryan a trespass and harassment warning. In October, Bryan allegedly arrived at City High again, this time disguising herself as an elderly man using a fake beard and walker. The mother of the student told police she wants a protection order because she fears Bryan will abduct her child.
It's that time of year where the weather is colder, finals are approaching, and students are stressed, which makes the problem of depression among college students more apparent. According to an annual national survey done by the American College Health Association, 30% of college students reported feeling so depressed that it was difficult to function. After researching the issue, there is one student who is going above and beyond to spread awareness for this disease. She calls her social innovations project 99 Red Balloons. Daily Iowan TV reporter Lauren Martin has more.
With such a gloomy day on campus, University of Iowa student Allison Schaefer is doing what she can to positively impact students.
The goal is just to make Iowa City a happier place and to maybe reach out to that one person who really needs it, to have that little boost of happiness that will make their day better.
Students passed out cards along the T.N. Cleary walkway that challenged others to do something that makes them happy. The challenges included elements such as savor, thank, aspire, and give, which are scientifically proven to enhance happiness when applied to your daily life.
So my challenge was to take a picture of something beautiful and post it on social media. I now challenge all of you to do the same using the hashtag 99redballoons.
So 99 red balloons is supposed to make you happier, but we understand that, depression isn't just like be happier. There's a lot more behind it.
On the back of the challenge cards, students can find contact information for the University Counseling Service for those that need to talk to someone. Lauren Martin, Daily Iowan TV.
The Gap, a mainstay at Coral Ridge Mall since the shopping center's opening in 1998, plans to close shop after the holiday season. Management at the store said Friday the Coral Ridge Gap location will close on January 26. The shop is one of 175 locations, and the struggling company plans to shutter beginning next month. Coral Ridge's management said a new tenant has yet to be identified for the space. Well, it's been pretty rainy both yesterday and today. I wonder what the next week is going to look like.
Let's toss it over to Andrew Williams in the weather studio. Andrew?
Thanks, guys. The weather this weekend has been unusually warm for December, and it's going to continue to be that way through the first part of the week. Monday morning is looking to be around 46 with a 50% chance for rain. Moving to the afternoon, it'll warm up slightly to 47 with a 30% chance for rain. Looking to the evening, it should cool to 40, and be overcast outside. Looking to the rest of the week, Tuesday and Wednesday should be partly cloudy. Highs for both days will be in the mid-40s, with Tuesday's low being in the lower 40s, while Wednesdays will be in the upper 20s. Thursday and Friday, you can expect it to be in the low 30s, while lows will be close to the low 20s and upper teens, and it will be cloudy outside. Saturday should clear up with temps in the mid-upper 20s all day. That's all I have for you in the weather studio. Back to you at the desk.
At least 20 women emerged victorious in Saturday's historic local elections, in which females in Saudi Arabia were allowed to cast votes and run for office for the first time. With seats on 284 councils up for grabs and about 1,000 women and 7,000 men competing, according to early results, females won only a small fraction of the race. Still, local and international rights activists praised the tally as a victory for women in the fundamentalist Muslim country where women face many restrictions.
A global pact to fight climate change was approved Sunday in a vote by the nearly 200 nationals involved in the COP21 conference in Paris. Shortly after the announcement, the White House tweeted its approval from President Obama's account, saying, "This is huge." Obama tweeted, a fact sheet released by the White House said the ambitious and transparent agreement establishes a long-term, durable global framework to reduce global greenhouse gas emissions.
A ticket to the Rose Bowl game is the hottest of the college football postseason, according to ESPN announcers. Requests for tickets in the Iowa allotment for students, season ticket holders, and alumni closed Thursday. The athletics department announced that they received 54,381 requests from the 22,000 tickets available. The wait is almost over there, though. Monday, emails will go out telling participants if their ticket request has been granted. If you don't receive a ticket, you can still try to get tickets through Ticketmaster or StubHub, but they will likely be costly. Well, the season is wrapping up, but sports is not.
No, of course not. Let's toss it over to Alyssa and Ashlyn in the sports studio.
Thanks, guys. Before we get to Iowa football, wrestling took over Carver on Thursday night.
That's right, Ashlyn. Rutgers stepped onto the mat hoping to snap Iowa's undefeated record.
The number 2 ranked Iowa Hawkeyes won 8 of 10 bouts in the match with a few bonus points. Laura Berlanda has the recap.
Another Big Ten Conference duel for the Hawkeyes against Rutgers with a 29-6 victory. Thomas Gilman at 125 starting it off with a 21-6 win. And Sam Stoll at heavyweight putting an exclamation point on the night with a defeat over a number 6th ranked opponent. Ranked 2nd in the nation, it was Gilman who started this night off right with a tech fall over number 18 Sean McCabe. Right out of the gate, Gilman was absolutely dominant over McCabe with a series of takedowns and allowed escapes. The final score 21-6. Up next at 1:33, it was number 2 ranked Corey Clark who had a major decision over number 17 Anthony Giraldo. The final score of that match 11-2. The first loss of the night for the Hawkeyes came at 141 pounds. Topher Carton tried to hold it out over number 3 ranked Anthony Ashnault, but just couldn't hold him down. The final score of that match 8-4. After a huge win at 149 pounds, Brandon Sorensen, who tech-falled his opponent, it was 157 Edwin Cooper, who came in and defeated his first ranked opponent, number 17 Richie Lewis. The score 6-4.
I've been having a couple tough losses against some other ranked opponents. That's like 1 or 2 points. So just getting this one and getting it done right is going to help me build throughout the future.
I give Edwin Cooper a lot of credit, and the only thing I would say is now we got to build leads. We don't have to, eke it out right at the end of 1-point victory, let the clock run out or whatever.
After Alex Meyer at 174 stamped his opponent out 8-3, it was Sammy Brooks at 184 who seemed to be running low on gas halfway through, which isn't typical for Brooks, but he came out with a W 11-5. At 197, Nate Burak finished his opponent 6-1, but the upset of the night was heavyweight Sam Stoll, who took his opponent, number 6th-ranked Billy Smith, into overtime. 20 seconds into the overtime period, Sam Stoll takes him down for a win, 3-1. And with that, the Hawkeyes will win this one, 29-6.
Reporting inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, Laura Belanda with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
It was the second Big Ten win of the year for the Hawkeyes, and there was a bright spot at the 285-pound weight class.
Iowa's Sam Stoll recorded his first career win over a ranked opponent in overtime. Wrestling reporter Zach Mackey has more.
Sam Stoll is not your normal heavyweight wrestler for the Iowa Hawkeyes. The red-shirted freshman is usually tiring his opponents out with constant offensive production. Stoll is breaking the stereotype that heavyweight matches are low-scoring affairs. The 285-pound wrestler has pinned 4 of his last 6 wrestlers and notched his first career over a ranked opponent in a game against a top 10 ranked opponent. After getting an escape point in regulation, the match went into overtime, where Stoll countered the shot of the number 6 ranked Billy Smith to swing around and win the match 3-1. Stoll put the last 3 points on the board for the Iowa Hawkeyes as they roll to their second Big Ten victory of the year.
He took a shot and put his head down. I think that came from my pressure throughout the match. I think it was probably more of a, who wanted to quit first. And I'm not going to go out there and quit, so he went and put his head down, and he made sure I took that one away from him.
It was, that's what we got to do. Tough matches like that. His conditioning has clearly made strides.
Stoll has won his last 7 matches after dropping his first match of the year to Oklahoma State's Austin Marston, who is the number 4 ranked wrestler in the country.
He could do what he did against Marsden, that Oklahoma State match. If he can do that for 7 minutes, then we're going to have a good heavyweight. And he did that for the better part of 7 minutes. And he can still continue to make improvement because that's what he's about.
For Daily Iowan TV Sports, I'm Zach Mackey.
Iowa wrestling is definitely on a hot streak this season, but they aren't the only Iowa sport that found success over the weekend.
Iowa football's very own Desmond King received a national honor on Thursday at the College Football Awards.
With 8 interceptions for 118 yards this season, the junior took home the prestigious Jim Thorpe Award for the best defensive back in the nation.
This is definitely a huge honor for Desmond King.
That's right, but unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. Elena and Kelsey, back to you.
Finals week is upon us. If you find yourself hungry, stressed, or in need of a pickup story, stop by the IMU. There will be lots of food, activities, and events planned throughout the week. Here's what is on the event calendar so far. Popcorn, snacks, and coffee available 9 to 5 every day. A pancake breakfast tomorrow morning from 6:30 to 10:30. And yoga and massages will be available every night till Wednesday. Finals week events. For a full list of offerings and events available at the IMU, go to afterclass.uiowa.edu. And that's all we have for you tonight on Daily Iowan TV.
Be sure to check out our website, dailyiowan.com, for all the latest news. For Daily Iowan TV, I'm Kelsey Sanger.
And I'm Alana Neal. Have a good night.